Yeah. FBA dreams, FBM hustle, private label stacking muscle, Intel rank on the track.
Hello and welcome to another episode of intelliTALKS. Today I have a special guest, Corina Haro from Salto Innovation. She's the brand strategist and founder of Salto Innovation. So Corina, welcome. Start by telling us a little bit of something about yourself.
Yeah. Hey, Marcel. Well, thank you for inviting me to this intelliTALKS podcast. I'm Corina Haro, founder of Salto Innovation. We are a creative agency specialized on Amazon brands.
Amazing. All right. And we have another special guest for the day. We still have Karoli with us.
Yeah, well, he's just around, my little one. Hey.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, you're on TV now.
But he will probably go back to play. Or maybe not. Or maybe. Okay.
Amazing. Yeah. All right. No worries. Corina, tell us a little bit about Salto Innovation, what you do there, and the experience you have so far. And
on Salto Innovation, we create conversion-driven content for Amazon brands. We have been around for 7 years now. We created our own framework called StorySell, which is basically implementing storytelling techniques combined with Amazon conversion rate best practices to create content that drive positive, higher performance on the Amazon marketplace. So, yeah.
Amazing. So storytelling, that is the actual keyword for the day.
Yeah, storytelling, it's one of the keywords. And yeah, as a creative agency, we handle all the necessary for, let's say, Amazon listing optimizations, but done under this mindset of StorySell and this framework.
StorySell is actually a proprietary term, right? This is like the way you present it, StorySell. That sounds very nice. But at the end of the day, I truly believe that stories do sell. Actually, that's what we're here to discuss today, and how to make that possible. So what actually does storytelling actually mean in the Amazon context for people that are selling on the Amazon marketplace? How would you explain that to them?
Yeah, well, on one hand, storytelling is proven to be the best way to communicate ideas to someone, okay? And it's something basic about among humans. We tell stories to each other, okay? And that's how we communicate how we feel, but we also can communicate important stuff, right? But other than that, like storytelling on Amazon shouldn't be understood like an entertainment or trying to tell a long and emotional copy or a brand manifesto or having an about us section on Amazon, but rather using storytelling to lead with clarity, right? To reduce all the uncertainty through a structured narrative that makes purchase decision feel obvious for customers. That's how we somehow describe storytelling, okay? And why storytelling is working? Because attention span on Amazon and everywhere is super limited, right?
Yeah.
That's why stories on Amazon are not a long format copy, but rather it should be led by visuals. Okay, so you can provide instant clarity to customers.
Yeah. Well, storytelling is definitely something that pops into the eye of the customer, and by storytelling, when it associated with visuals, because this is what you create, right? The visuals that tell the story in a way that capture the attention of the customer. So this is the power of Salto Innovation. Am I understanding this correctly?
Yeah, besides that, you use all these visuals and all this storytelling to answer to customers fast what they are looking for, right? Like customers are usually having that internal conversation, trying to understand, is this for me? Will this work for my current situation? Why this one is better than the others that I'm seeing here? What happened after I buy? Like, you have built internally many objections about a potential product, and you use that structure in the storytelling to beat those objections. So you make, as I said at the beginning, you make the purchase feel obvious for customers to make a decision faster.
Right. Why do you think storytelling is still underutilized in Amazon, despite being such a conversion-driven factor?
Well, Amazon has been historically treated as a search engine, right? Besides that, as a comparison shopping platform. Okay, what happens with that brands fight to optimize listings, but based on features, on specifications, on keywords, on reviews. Like, all this is performance marketing, but it's not brand-led marketing. Okay, what's going on now? That all categories are saturated. Everyone can level up in terms of features. Like, I mean, if you are leading just with features, you are a commodity. You don't have a brand, right?
Right.
So advertising, it's picking up. It's super expensive, advertising now. So yeah, brands should definitely look into this, because you need to optimize for conversion on Amazon. And by making the decision faster, you're optimizing for conversion.
That's amazing. Yeah. Actually, yeah, it's very important. And at the end of the day, we need to, like very well said, to, let's say, customers purchase with their eyes, right? So whenever they look at something, they don't necessarily analyze it with the analytical mind, but rather connect to it through the vision, through the eyesight, right? Am I following up correctly?
Yeah, but by providing features to the customers and all this data about your product, what you are doing is to, as you said, make the customer think. But your goal should be make the customer decide faster,
Right.
really.
Yeah,
So that's what storytelling helps with, to make them decide faster. And what happens with most performance-driven teams on Amazon is that as they optimize for performance, they let in-house or maybe outsource designers to execute all this creative, but no one is owning the narrative strategy, right? Like, they look nice, the designs, but they don't sell nice necessarily.
Yeah, it makes total sense. And how do you connect storytelling with the actual measurable conversion improvements?
Okay, how you improve conversion rate, but making customers decide faster on the listing, as we have discussed so far. Reduce the time to purchase by reducing the bounce rate. Okay, by doing visual storytelling, you're making your story or your product clear to customers, so they won't solely compare on price your product, and this of course helps with your conversion rates boosting. One great element about the storytelling is that if you do it right, it accelerates trust, okay, and helps you answer objections. And this, at the end of the day, will increase the add to cart rate. That's how.
Well, everyone is looking for more add to carts that lead to more sales. So yeah, that's the good path there. But where do you think most brands fail when trying to improve their conversion rates?
Well, when you are trying to increase your conversion rate, you should set different hypotheses to your content, okay, and do experiments, okay. By running all these experiments, what you are doing is reducing the uncertainty of what the outcome will be, okay. So the way we approach the content creation is creating different angles to the content and then running experiments. So we collect information, like real data from real customers, to understand if the different elements of the story are being efficient. So by the different elements, I refer, like, for instance, if we decide on a hook or on a way to present the solution, then we can test different angles to this visual element and see what resonates better with our audience, right? Where I want to go here is that when you are trying to optimize for conversion, you don't create once this content and forget about it. You need to try different versions of your content until you reach that level of refinement you're looking for. Okay, it won't be necessarily done right the first time you do it. Okay, that's why we encourage this continuous experimentation and refinements. And let's say you reach your story and you find that sweet point in which you get a higher conversion rate, or that you are happy with. If you forget about further refinements in the future, Amazon is continuously evolving, and competitors too. So we have seen, and we see it every day, how, like, for instance, we come up with a new angle for the hero image, or let's say how we present the listing images, and then after a month or two, we see the competitors duplicating or copying our content. So it's like a race, right? You have to keep up with the innovation in terms of how you approach customers.
Yeah, I am totally a fan of experiments, and I truly believe that the actual customer is the one that we should listen to at the end of the day, because they will tell us which visual or which listing is the best one for them. Yeah, I'm thinking ahead now, and I'm wondering how storytelling will evolve on Amazon in the next 2-3 years, considering also AI and everything that comes our way. So that will be a tricky one. What do you think, Corina?
Well, this one is an interesting one, because AI tools are now easily generating images. They are writing copy, and they are doing like somehow best practices of the industry. But what this will do to Amazon, to Amazon and to basically any marketplace, is that everyone will look exactly the same. Everyone will look optimized. Okay, so storytelling, the way we view it is that it will become the only real differentiator for brand. Okay? Yeah. Because it's not about only having the best design, but leading with clarity and having the best narrative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely something. And also, again, going back to experimenting and seeing which one resonates with your end customer, with your customer avatar at the end of the day. All right, that's amazing, Corina. For people that want to reach out to you, maybe they have any more questions, and I will put also.
Well, if you want us to audit your listings and your brand on Amazon, and want to see how we can implement a StorySell, this framework on your brand, and to see how we can increase conversion rate, just reach out to us. There is our website, saltoinnovation.com.
Yeah, this one.
And then you can book a call with me. I will be directly attending you discussing how we can implement this to you.
Yeah, it's very important to talk to Corina. She's the professional here, and she knows best. By maybe you're analyzing the listing while talking, or I don't know what's happening in the call. I will book a call myself to see how it goes. I'm also, by the way, an Amazon seller, but yeah, that's part of the journey. Also, for everyone here, Corina is very nice, and she has presented with the following offer. So only for the first 5 brands that reach out to Corina via that email, corina@saltoinnovation.com, you will get the free StorySell audit plus a conversion blueprint. But you have to be among the first 5 people, 5 brands, right? Corina will keep track of that, and she will say, if you're the 6th or 7th or 8th or 9th, Corina will tell you. But nevertheless, Corina, I'm sure, you'll find a way to offer some other, let's say, perks to the people that are among the later ones that reach out to you. Nevertheless, do reach out to Corina, have a chat with Corina, and see whatever you can do to improve your brand. I'm a big fan of Corina's website, by the way. It's looking incredible. I love it. So start there. Start looking at what Corina and the team is actually doing, and they've been doing it for a long time, so they have experience. They know what the Amazon seller is. The Amazon actually the customer they're looking for, and sounds amazing.
I look forward to receiving those requests. Thank you, Marcel, for having me here on intelliTALKS.
Sure, Corina, and appreciate the insights and the feedback. Also, for anyone that has any questions, we have a comments section below, so feel free to ask any questions to Corina or myself, and we'll reply as soon as possible. Apart from that, we'll be in touch. Corina, thank you for your time and for the valuable insights, and see you soon.
Thank you, Marcel.
In the grind, this one's for you. Keep the dream alive, keep pushing through from the first shipment to 1 million streams. We all got here chasing boxes and dreams.